Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Void. I'm Player 1.
I'm Player 2.
And welcome to the finale of 9.
Alright, so I'm thinking we do this final branching path, then get the complete, true ending.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, this final branching path, it's if we didn't have all the keys to get Ace.
Oh.
So, I guess we gotta... What did we get that helped us figure it out? Cargo room. What the hell? Excuse me? Does this bring me back to the beginning? Okay.
The old ones are speaking to us.
I guess we can just go to...
Can we just swap over?
No, because we have to make it to where we don't know Ace is the criminal, so then we can get to this part. I guess we can go here, because then we don't go here, so we don't get those keys. So then we can do that.
How about that one?
Yep.
So I think we just gotta go through this, go through the
The key?
6 door.
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room.
Why is this new?
Right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system keys. We found a couple more in the laboratory in the kitchen.
Why is this new?
The Earth key. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah. On it.
Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key, the Earth key, and the Saturn.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long...
Okay, there we go. Just a small new set of dialogue? What the hell was that even for? We've been down this path before.
It opened!
Sweet. It opened. Let's get going.
Yeah, so now these are X'd out. So now I can go down here.
Look, it's 7 in Lotus.
So, since we don't know Ace is the criminal, what's gonna happen?
She's not here.
No, she isn't.
There's no sign of her. Let's go. All right. I'm thinking we should probably split up. I'll head back to the stairs and take the elevator. June, you can take the...
All right, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Oh.
She's 0.
Still Smash.
Sure, right.
Imagine
I'll do
the
that.
mind game.
She's been lying this whole time.
About her feelings for us, or about not knowing anything?
About not knowing anything. Yeah. So, yeah,
But she still wants to fuck.
Jumpy,
This is a new track. What the hell?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
all right, I'm going then.
Yeah, be careful, Kane.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care.
So wait, they haven't even found Clover. They haven't even found Clover? People are gonna die.
People have already died.
Automatic novel screen.
Hmm.
Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place. June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat, slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp, and her skin smooth and pale as always. It was covered in bright red blood. Well, shit. Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe, and his legs began to shake. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach somersault. Junpei's mind went blank, all his thoughts replaced with endless hissing white. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk toward Lotus, slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse. No rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife. Perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Lotus's bracelet was gone.
Lastly, let's discuss number 2 in other words.
Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet number 8. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? Ass! Oh. A sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as though strange that the knife came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It was merely pain, there was heat, extreme heat as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. Couldn't tell where the knife met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. His voice was little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deep, twisting viciously. He collapsed to the floor, a puppet, with his strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotion, not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body.
Killed him.
Hey. And without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade. The world grew blurry and began to dissolve in an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. soon it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind. His consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone.
Damn.
Let him run. We saw the knife in. Alrighty. You know what that means. So, that's looking like a full-ass flowchart.
Final brain cell.
So, the submarine, everyone died. The knife, everyone died. The axe, everyone died. The safe, everyone died.
Did everyone die?
Well, seeing as how Ace and Snake were dead, June was gone, Santa was gone. I don't think anyone could open the doors again.
But we never got confirmation that we all popped.
Well, Junpei then got smoke bombed,
Yes.
which made him asleep.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure there was only like 10 minutes left before the ship sank, so.
What I'm thinking is, it's pretty much confirmed that June is 0 at this point, right?
She smoke bombed him.
Yes.
Because she failed. She said she lost.
Yes, but she's may have ended the notary game early. What I'm saying is, in the safe ending, I don't think we died. We were just knocked back out. We don't know what happens after that.
And
But
you know
I'm holding out hope that we do not die.
You know what does happen after that? Not a damn thing, because that's not the true ending.
Hit us with the real end.
So yeah, June lost, though. Well, what was her goal? What did she want to accomplish? I guess we'll find out.
So we can just go here now?
3 left behind. Now, Santa has taken June
Mm-hmm.
and Ace and Lotus into the 9 door?
Yes.
Yes. So it's just Junpei and 7 here. And a little friend. Oh, and Clover, yeah.
And Clover.
Clover's alive! Everyone's alive. Holy shit.
The good end. The best end. Canon end. Okay, rule of thumb for me. If the best ending is not the canon ending, it's probably not going to like the game as much.
Yeah. Why the hell would you not have the best ending as the canon ending? That makes no sense.
Unless the game is supposed to be just an overarching tragedy.
Like, I don't have any example.
Forget the name of it, but it's all these teenagers who go up onto a mountain for, like, winter vacation. They're getting picked up by Wendigos.
Oh, Until Dawn.
Yeah.
No, the best ending is canon. Well, and I don't know, because it never gets mentioned again. But you can save everyone, so... Oh, you know what? Corpse Party.
What?
You never heard of Corpse Party?
No.
It's... High schoolers, they mess with demons and ghosts.
God damn it, why do they keep messing with demons?
And they die.
Children, stop messing with demons.
Now, of course, I've never actually played the game. I don't know if there's, like, endings or stuff, but I'm pretty sure you can, like, not save everyone. So... Anyway.
Damn it, children, why do I keep telling you about messing with demons? I just warded the house.
God. June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
Also, why did Santa
What the hell is that?
Why did Santa do all that?
Mm.
Shh, quiet!
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Just shut up and try! Damn it!
Man, it won't even budge. Not another one.
Perfecto.
Yeah, looks like it.
Snake won't even have to break his arm this time.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out, and now.
Oh yeah. How's Junpei gonna get the password?
I know that, but how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Wait a damn minute, Clover, you have the paper.
Ugh, there's nothing here.
Not making this easy, are they?
Right, Clover has the paper.
What's the passcode?
Money gap.
What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
Brain blast.
Truth had gone, truth had gone, and truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice?
No.
Huh? What?
What's up?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
He pressed the buttons. Right, left, right, left, right, left. One, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
The field. It worked across timelines. It worked.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Can I get a motherfucking, morphogenetic field?
Morphogenetic field, motherfuckers.
Yeah! So that means canonically, all these routes happened. Canonically.
Oh, wait, go back to the flowchart.
Now
What?
I'm pretty certain though that most of these are just novel.
But my man did it.
Huh?
Hey, what the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh. Are those?
The morphogenetic field worked.
8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
All the dead Junpeis lead to this one. Let's set him free.
No way!
Snake!
What?
Yeah.
Why are you...
Oh? Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you. Snake!
You? Why?
Junpei? And Seven? Is that you? Is everyone else there as well?
Oh. Jeez.
You're back.
Oh,
Gently now.
Hey.
My body's still a little weak.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're really here. Oh, you're back.
Come now, what's gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
Not as though you did. I really thought you were dead.
Huh?
Oh. The man has returned.
Best character
I
in the
see.
game.
I believe I understand things rather well now, thank you. In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct?
Yeah.
You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room. Do I have it straight?
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then, I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me, and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes. But you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
0.
And if it was 0...
It was June.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
So, June planned for Ace to kill that man.
Looks about right.
And by that logic, I assume June also killed the captain.
Why? Why did 0 make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit 0? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them? All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously.
See? Those things weren't unnecessary. They were important. Shove it into your brain, though, like 5 times.
I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl.
Who died?
The 9th man.
No.
Snake!
No. Who's the girl that died?
Oh, Santa's sister.
Right. Santa's sister. Bless you. Bless you.
Ah!
That one was forceful.
Great googly moogly, I nearly popped the rib.
Good heavens.
Oh, great heavens!
Her name was...
What is her name?
There had been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The 2 murders. Switching clothes.
Put it together, Junpei.
The nonary game.
Put it together.
0. He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. 0 should know everything. If we can uncover 0's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, How are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going.
I'm 7 for real, for real.
All right.
For real.
You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
Not yet.
Everyone's cheerful.
Huh?
It's been
Before
so
we go
long.
in, I'd like to check something.
You want to check something?
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need.
Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
All right, that means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So?
Yeah.
We knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
Yeah.
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it
When
a
you
shot.
think about it, there's
Clover,
also another
Give me your hand.
2 bracelet for Guy X.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever.
Nope.
Pull the lever,
I knew it.
Kronk.
Because it's not 0.
Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
Yeah, this one.
Let's try 7, me, and Cap.
How?
If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Hey, it opened! The door opened!
What? Why? What does that mean?
Come on, Junpei, put
Isn't
it
it
together.
obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah,
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with.
When did we go with June? We went with June through the number 4 door. And it was Junpei, Santa, Lotus, and June.
Now swap June's out with a 0. Let's just hear him out.
Her bracelet was flipped.
She had a 9. Wait, no, that still doesn't make any sense. That's what? Huh?
In other words, June's real number is...
9.
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake? And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 in wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing?
Santa isn't 3?
The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Santa has the 0?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7.
So June actually has 9, and Santa has the 0? But from what we know, June is 0.
This doesn't make a lick of sense.
What is Santa's connection to June?
Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
No way.
Is 0 Santa?
Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the nonary game this whole time.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
So there was never a number 3 bracelet?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0, if my hypothesis is correct.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case...
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
Something's fucky. Something's fucky wucky.
Oh, it's right there. Oh, all right. Let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Ah, yes, the bottom deck.
Hey,
where
it's
you
a-
usually bunk.
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back.
Yeah. Hey, another door.
Hey,
And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
Wow!
Right.
the library.
Alice!
It's totally full of books.
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started
Wait.
then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
Wait. Oh. Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. As he began his search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. Right, when did we find that message?
A while ago.
I think that's also morphogenetic.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, what?
Seek a way out. So then... Oh. Oh. No, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care how long it takes, we're finishing the game.
Really? Long segment.
Long ass segment. There's not that many escape rooms, I know there aren't.
Handrail's made of metal? Yes, yes, floor is made out of floor.
Lights to the books. What does that mean? Oh. I live in the darkness, yes, but that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. Snake is so cool. Lights to the books. Dadkind? Dadkind? German mathematician? Owen? Liebernis? Sheldrake. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Wait.
What?
Wait. So Clover said it's the Riemann hypothesis. But what's there to go about Riemann? Isn't it kind of simple? Heavens no, there are many factors. Length, girth, lubrication, or lack of. It's an exciting and rapidly growing field. Whoa.
What?
What? What? That's a weird book, Junpei. Indian mathematics. That's funny. Why is that funny? Pythagorean theorem, classic. Algebraic number theory.
A lot of math in this one section.
Goldbox conjecture. Oh brother. Oh brother. Music stands? Put something on the stands?
Oh, in the thing over there.
Where?
There, that case.
Astronomy. Astronomy! That's important. Need a code.
999.
Wait. Oh. 632415? Okay, simple enough. You did it, Junpei! Yay! I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Give me the book. Oh wait, no. What's this? Light bulb.
Powerful light bulb.
Powerful light bulb. Okay.
Iron plate bolted down.
Put the light bulb on the thingy. No. Oh wait. We can switch it out. Alright, we need 3 light bulbs. Okay.
There might be more above.
Switch them around. Peon. Oh wait. Bulb. No? Here. Okay.
Fine.
Here, find bulb. Open here, find bulb. Oh,
Hey! How about this?
oh yeah. Alright. One more. Cosmic inflation.
Don't search that up. Do not search that up.
Paleontology. Ammonites are pretty nasty looking.
Says you, I ate those for lunch the other day. Quite crunchy.
Mother Nature. Is that some sort of book about hippie chicks? Dude, hippie chicks? Really? Darwin? Theories of the Cambrian explosion? It's the Cambrian explosion!
What happened there?
A bunch of ammonites and little parasites and shit like that. Energy theory? Necronomicon?
Necronomicon, that's in here?
Mind swap? I'd rather dive and let Seven switch with me.
What the hell?
Were you just imagining it? You were.
Shut up.
He wasn't the only one. Telepathy. Golden Rabbit and the Moon.
Didn't Goku put a rabbit on the moon once?
Yes, he did.
Oh, Piccolo killed him, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I'm so glad to see that Clover's just so happy now.
Okay. What about baseball?
Rubber ball?
What about baseball?
Rubber ball. Maybe return the baseball book to its actual section.
Yeah, but where did we see? Oh wait. Another book. Cowboys and Indians. Alright.
Oh. You mean Cowboys and Native Americans?
Hey, the game said it, not me. Oh. Okay. Sure. Why not?
Maybe there's a third book we have to find.
Yeah, and then we put the book there too. Lot of fucking books.
I'm in the coconut.
You put the lime in the coconut.
Put the lime in the
So many books. So many books. So many books. String theory.
Why are there so many fanciful books here? Maybe it's on one of the lower deck.
Yeah. Stop bubbling.
Oh boy.
Tales of Old Japan. Alright, that's 3 bulbs, 3 books. Maybe now? Now, what did that book? No. Put the book?
Maybe a different book? Try a different book. Try baseball. Maybe combine the books? I don't know. Search. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Segs?
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 Seg! Click. Click.
Like?
Click. Like. Okay. Now we got a Sheldrake 5. Okay. Sheldrake 5. I saw that.
Sheldrake 5?
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
I am so smart.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Yeah,
No, you
Lotus
ain't.
told me about him.
I am so smart.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. Morphogenetic.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, Clover also...
She did?
Yeah,
The ability, the first.
Yeah.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
you did. Why?
Well,
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh. Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything. But not here. Let's move to the top floor. I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's a braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card...
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator.
Oh.
It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she?
What was her name?
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
Is who did this and why, right?
yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning. Kubota led the company's research and development division. Musashido was their majority stockholder. It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment. Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido.
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field. Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, close enough at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information... Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk.
Bro, he actually did that.
By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown.
Fuck this guy.
Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the Gigantic and Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you 2 gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here and soon.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you. Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing.
Santa.
They were brother and sister, like Clover and I.
Santa!
Oh!
The brother's name was Aoi.
So Santa's name is Owie.
The sister's name was...
What is her name? Snake? What is her name?
Her name was...
What is her name?
Her name was Akane.
What?
Nani?
What? What? Just think about that for a second.
What the fuck?
So
Well then. That's
June's a ghost.
what?
June's a ghost.
How?
June's Santa's sister.
That was the girl who died.
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago? Then, who is June? No. That's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, all right?
I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
Okay. Sheldrake 5, right there. Button? Push the button! Oh. Oh. $13, $14, $10, $13.
Alright.
4 letters. Four letters? $13, $14, $10, $13.
Control?
That's clear. Wait, what's the damn hexadecimal? I think 10 was A,
Yes.
so then... Okay, so B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, so then D... F, A, B... A, B, C, D.
That'd be E?
Oh, I did. Okay.
Dead.
Oh. Dead. That's good. Open e-door.
He found it!
All right, this is the next.
Jesus Christ. You know what?
We're gonna
end it there.
Yeah.
I've been player 1.
I've been player 2.
I severely underestimated how much there was left.
Yeah.
See you next time when we do more.
Yeah.
Bing bing. Bruh.